Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by lush green hills, there lived a young, beautiful lady named Ada. Her skin was smooth like polished ebony, and her smile could light up even the darkest night. But Ada's life was filled with sorrow. She was blind, and her stepmother, Madame Kem, was cruel and unkind. Ada lost her mother when she was just a baby, and her father remarried. At first, her stepmother pretended to love her, but after her father passed away, Madame Kem's true colors came out. She forced Ada to do all the housework, cooking, washing, and sweeping, even though Ada could not see. Every mistake she made brought harsh punishment. Madame Kem would call her names and slap her for spilling water or missing a spot while cleaning. Her stepsister, Yuju, mocked her blindness and laughed at her suffering. Despite her pain, Ada's heart remained pure. She often sat by the riverbank, humming sweet melodies while her fingers felt the cool, smooth stones in the water. She believed in her heart that one day, her story would change. One fateful afternoon, a stranger arrived in the village. His name was Chaik, a wealthy businessman from the city, who had come to the countryside for a brief rest. He was drawn to Ada's beautiful voice as she sang by the river. He watched her from afar, mesmerized by her beauty and grace. But when he saw the sadness behind her smile, he knew there was more to her story. Chaik followed her to her home and witnessed how Madame Kem treated her. His heart burned with anger as he saw Ada stumble under the weight of a heavy load while her stepmother laughed. That evening, he approached the elders of the village to learn more about her. They told him of her blindness and the cruel treatment she endured. Determined to help, Chaik sought out the best doctors in the region. He spoke to Ada gently, offering her a chance to go to the city for treatment. At first, she was hesitant. Her life had been filled with disappointment. But his kind words and genuine concern melted her fears, and she agreed. The journey to the city was long, but with each mile, Ada felt hope blossom in her heart. Chaik stayed by her side, guiding her with care. The doctor, a renowned specialist, examined her eyes and performed a delicate surgery. After several weeks of recovery, the bandages were finally removed. When Ada opened her eyes and saw light for the first time in many years, tears streamed down her face. The world was more beautiful than she had ever imagined. She turned to see Chaik, the man who had saved her, and her heart swelled with gratitude and love. Chaik was overjoyed. He took Ada shopping, dressing her in the finest clothes. He showed her the wonders of the city, tall buildings, bright lights, and bustling markets. Her laughter, now free from pain, was the sweetest sound he had ever heard. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and soon, love blossomed between them. One sunny afternoon, Chaik knelt before Ada and asked her to be his wife. Her heart raced as she whispered, "Yes." News of their wedding spread like wildfire. Chaik returned to the village with Ada by his side, now radiant and confident. The villagers marveled at her transformation. Even Madame Kem, overcome with shame, begged for forgiveness. Ada, with her kind heart, forgave her stepmother but chose to leave the past behind. Their wedding was the grandest the village had ever seen. Ada and Chaik's love story became a tale of hope, kindness, and the power of a pure heart. Together, they built a life filled with joy and compassion, proving that true love can conquer even the darkest days. And so, they lived happily ever after.